Okay, we're going to be working out here today, and um, can you hear the tree frogs? I can, because it's going on 7 o'clock in the evening, and so we're going to be replacing cushions, umbrellas, of course, trying to get all the storm stuff. But I thought I'd start in here because I'm not even ready to be on camera yet. Um, Normally, these chairs, which are rockers, I love that they're rockers, are lined up against the wall. And guys, I've told you, if you've been with me for a while, you won't remember this. I remember this stuff. I bought these for the deck. They were going to be up on the deck, lined up beautifully, and I don't know, the way things happened and where things landed, I just loved it. So when we got them, we just lined them up down here. So we're under roof. Now, part of this is open. See, you can see it'll rain down in here a little bit, but part of this is covered back here. So we're having this big weekend, and it's supposed to rain every single day, like 75, 80% chance every day. So will we be out here? Maybe. And we can be out in the hot tub. So I'm just kind of revamping out here. So nobody ever sits lined up, even though they were seated together with twos. Nobody ever does it. I wish we could bring our fire pit up here, but my husband says it's too heavy. So right now I'm taking pots out of, we had 3 of these. And I'm taking the things he put in them out because I have 3 palms. So I'm going to set up some palms over here. And then I moved, we got this new clock this year because the old one broke. Actually, I bought it not knowing where it was going to go. It was on a video. And I fell in love with it. It was a little boutique in St. Louis. And that's what I came out with. And I wasn't sure where it was going to go. And then the clock here was broken. And it's so perfect. I love it. And so I moved this was a gift from our kids when we had a lake house. And so I moved that over because I really like how that feels together, plus with the palms and all the chairs here. I'm feeling like I'm making a vibe. In fact, I know what I really need here. I need an outdoor rug. Ooh. I'm going to look online. I doubt that I get anything in time. But I'll look. The one down, let's look at it. The one down here is probably too yucky because it's been out for so long. Well, for a whole year. It's been out in the elements. I don't want to walk down there. So I'm doing something that nobody should do. Walking. Yeah, that's not pretty anymore. We should, I know you can't see it, but yeah. And now you know when you see that fire pit there, why I would love to bring that up here. But that's not going to happen. So, okay, a rug. And then if we happen to see a fire pit that's run with gas, because obviously we're under roof, but one with gas is not going to exceed flames. It should be safe enough here. That would be fun. Otherwise, just a rug. So I think here's something else I did. In a previous video, I showed you I was getting this room ready for a guest. And so she's got a sliding door. She can come out here. And I know we used to have the chairs that are upstairs that have little footstools. We used to be out here, and she loved coming out here in the morning with her coffee and maybe reading and stuff before she got around with everybody else. So these were just sitting against here, and nobody sat in them. So here they are. I'm going to leave them here. I'm going to look in my garage and see if I have any extra tables I could put there. And then these, I don't know what kind of condition they are in. I mean, right now I'm looking at Scotch tape on the bottom. They're not made for outdoors, but if we're keeping them, I'm going to turn them into a little bar here because that's what they're for. So I'm going to sweep this up a little bit and make a bar. Then I'm going to go in and look for some of our outdoor games, like our cornhole and washers. Those could be played under here safely. So I'm trying to make it work, and we'll see how it turns out. Hey everybody, it's Debbie. You're at your home, your happy place. My happy place is my home. Yes, we are outside, and I'm going to talk over the waterfall and the fountains. But my videos right now, they're going to be a little haphazard as far as where we're going. We will get back to that blue hydrangea kitchen for the final reveal and one more little project. But we've got company coming in just 2 or 3 days, and we wanted to do a freshen up out here. So, and it's supposed to pour down rain the entire weekend. Very sad for us. But I was out here a couple days ago. Hopefully I got a before of the cushions. They were very faded and old. And so that's what I'm going to start with, are the cushions for our loungers. You guys, I really beg of you, cushions are such an investment. And yes, you don't have to go to Front Gate. Most of us can't afford Front Gate for our cushions, but Sunbrella products are so important. And I found mine on Wayfair. Sometimes you can find some. You just really have to search on Amazon. What I've done since we moved here, I had bought things at Home Goods. Labels that I thought would be really great, like Nautica and Tommy Bahama, but they're not Sunbrella fabric, and so you're lucky to get 2 years out of those if you're in full sun. If you're in shade, you're fine, and those are going to last a long, long time. But I searched out, you pay a little bit more, but you're going to it's going to last. So let's start with the cushions on the chairs, the loungers. Sometimes people ask me about these loungers. You can see there's a wheel on the back. They have arms, and then they don't have a wheel in the front. They're a very nice frame. We bought them at Lowe's more years ago than I can count. They are power coated, and you know, I probably couldn't even afford to buy them if they made them like this anymore. This is now what you probably find at Front Gate, but back then you could buy stuff like this. So, these are very heavy, way heavier than what was on here. But this is what I got, and you could get the same color in a plain square, but I felt like this might be more comfortable. Perhaps show less stains. However, I do know dirt and little things are going to get caught in there too, but we'll see. They're reversible, so if they fade 1 year, you could flip them over the other. They are, right now, they seem a little narrower than this, but I think once people sit on them, they'll probably spread out a little bit. So, we'll do this one here. There we go. That is so pretty. I am not going to tie them in right now. I'll tell you why. It's supposed to rain. So we're probably going to pull these in tomorrow before the rain starts and keep them dry so that, although they're supposed to be water repellent. I did pick up these pillows at TJ Maxx or Home Goods, and they are an outdoor pillow, but they're not Sunbrella. So they're not going to last more than 2 years. So this is what we're going for. I have umbrellas, but I'm going to go ahead and move over to the tables. I don't want the video to get too long, so I'm going to just show you all the little pieces, and then I'll put it all together for a reveal. Okay, these are Nautica. And they are a more royal blue. You know, you try. Blues are so funny, right? That blue and the blue from, let's see, these blues go together great. Though the blues on the chair have a little bit more aqua, and these have a little bit more purple in them. But I think it'll be just fine. Again, you can see these are reversible, so they will fade here. I mean, this is just, we just have direct sun all day back here, which is great for a swimming pool. Of course, I want some cabana stripe, and I love coral. So this is, again, Nautica, and just a little lumbar pillow that I'm adding for a pop of contrast against this black. I haven't bought a new umbrella since before Home Goods went out of business, because the ones I have, which I don't see right now, are Home Goods. And they're really big, and they have layers, and they're not that faded. They must have been some umbrella, because they've lasted more than 10 years. But it was time for something new. And again, these are Sunbrella fabric. And I got them on Wayfair. Oh, and they're by my favorite company. I just saw the label here. I never say it right. Safavieh. They should have been sponsoring me forever. It's the only rugs I buy, indoor rugs. I've bought some of their furniture, and now here I am with an umbrella. I'm so excited. Okay, where's the other part? Oh, there it is. There's a surprise inside. Oh, you can see it. So this was one of the things that I really loved about it, was that it had the cabana stripes on the inside. They may compete a little bit with these, but not too much. I'm not too worried about it. I have other options, but I'm going to stick with this. So what do we know about this? It's aluminum. It has a tilt on it. It's vented up at the top. You can kind of barely see that. I don't know if you can see it from the outside. Yeah, a little bit. It did not come with lights, but I'm sure I could add lights if I wanted to. So, what do we think? I like. Let me do it facing the pool. That's always going to be a prettier view. Yeah, that's really pretty. All right, I did buy new covers for these, but I have a feeling they were the wrong color. And so I'm going to just finish this up. Oh, I don't think I've talked to you about these. So these pots we've had, but you can still buy them. They're from Lowe's. And they come in like 3 different sizes. And I do believe I picked these up at Lowe's. These are, oh gosh, look at all the blooms ready to go on this. Wow. They're hibiscus bushes. And then this needs, I need to get a stand for it. These are clematis white. And I got lucky and found 2 of these pots at Home Goods. So we've got those mirroring. And then I'm not going to go down there, but we did find hibiscus trees, which is what we've put down there before. Let me do a close-up for you. I love those pots. Supposedly they're self-watering, like you water them. I don't exactly know how it works. But those were from Lowe's, and they are $43. And they have them all the time in stock. They also come in, I don't know, I think they come in blue or a gray blue. And so then we have the twisted hibiscus trees that we got at Walmart this year. And what else was I going to show you? So just some odds and ends. Okay, that was Hobby Lobby. Oh, we're on close-ups right now. There we go. This is, this was inexpensive and we bought it for Kentucky Derby last year. It is not for outdoors. It does not weather well. We're using it. We have 2 of them. We just put one out for garbage, took it apart because it's literally, it just crumbles. But if you needed something inside, it's great. It's got cup glass things and plenty of nice space. So we'll just set this up because it's supposed to rain. And over here, I just added this to the door where we did this room in my last video. And I found these at Michael's today. Where's my cabana boy? I just loved it. And that little guy was $39 on sale. And those were, I think these were from Walmart. But we need some pots for those. So I've got a lot to do. Oh, let's walk over here and look at the palms. I feel like I got these. I thought they had legs. I don't know where the legs are. I'm kind of confused. But anyway, these are from Home Goods last year. And these palms are at Lowe's. They say they're $22, and when you check out, they're $14.99. So really good buy. And I don't know what we've done over here at the hot tub. I think just this one thing. I tell you, I got stopped by so many people. This was a Home Goods find this year. Really, she was just $39. Oh my gosh, she's so cute. Yeah, I think that's it. I bought some round balls that float and are illuminated. I just got 3. They were also 50% off, I think, at Michael's today. Now, We have movement in this pool, and they may just end up going straight over the edge, which the land and water on the other side, but still, I don't I don't know if they'll work here or not, but I've always wanted to do that. So I'm going to let my husband finish up, and then I'm going to take some pictures. But I'm signing off right now. Thank you for joining me. I hope you guys are having a wonderful Memorial Day weekend. And, you know, it's really, I know June 21st is officially the start of summer, but I think most people feel like today or this weekend is. And so cheers to a wonderful summer. God bless, be safe, and I'll see you next time at your home, your happy place. Bye. So these are the swings, and there's our old covers. There's, well, that's the opposite side. That, look how badly faded that is. But I really wanted everything to match. And so we went with the same color as everything else. The nice thing about these, I mean, you can buy a whole new thing, but it's so nice to be able to just buy a replacement cushion. I got these on, well, I think I got mine on Amazon, but you can get them on Wayfair. I actually believe we bought ours the first time on overstock.com. I forget to go shop there. So that's the old umbrella. And, you know, while it's much more faded than it was, it still looks really, really good. And I love how it brings all the blues together. There's like 3 blues in there and then a little bit of green. So he took the old umbrella from down there, since we still had 2 of these that were good, and took it down there. So, okay. All right, honey, you going to say hi to everybody?
Hi, everybody.
You know, they just love you.